Everyone, myself Yati and I will going to go with your SD-WAN batch. So normally just to introduce myself first, I have around 12 years of experience. Currently I'm working with one of the leading organizations as a solution architect. I worked on the multiple product in the case of the network security, network domain, cloud area, deployment, migrations, and the designing part. Okay, so what we will do in this course, normally we will discuss about the SD-WAN. So I will try to cover the more items in the during this SD-WAN course, including the design and all. So let's first look over our course content, what exactly we are going to cover in this course. Let me move to the course content. So yeah, let's come to the course content of the SD-WAN. So normally the if you're talking about the SD-WAN durations, almost 26 to 30 hours, we need to take care about this one to complete this course. And I have multiple items are there in the course content. Let's start from the beginning. So first initially we start with the module of the what exactly the SD-WAN and what is the history behind the SDN, why SDN come in the market, okay, and why so much popular nowadays, and everybody, even every organization wants to deploy SDN in their organization. Do we have any benefit from it? So we will discuss these items in the initial point. Second thing, the introduction about the architecture of the next is the architecture and the component. What exactly the component are there? What is vManage, vSmart, vBonds? So this is the course content. I'm not going to discuss about the point right now, but I'm just wanna show you to what actually the SD-WAN. Okay, apart from this course, I will try to touch the few additional items. Like let's come to in the bottom, like advanced topics like how SD-WAN deployment with our popular cloud environments like AWS, Azure, and GCP. What is the cloud RAM in case of the SD-WAN? So I will try to discuss this item. Apart from the zero touch provisioning tip is part of the SD-WAN only. So I will go and discuss thoroughly about this one. Apart from that, I will discuss two additional items that is not related to anywhere to the SD-WAN course, but I will try to touch because anyway it's very required for the who wants to learn the SD-WAN. Okay, so I will try to cover the migration. Just take an example. There is a existing setup is there. Existing setup is there, and they want to migrate to the SD-WAN. So I will cover from the scratch what will the actions we need to take care of. What will be the items we need to think. What is the precautions are there. Second thing, I will go through the case studies and the real world scenarios. So I will give you the idea about that what exactly the your infrastructure looks like after this event, what design we will choose, and what is the best practice. If we are going to discuss about the just for the regional purpose, okay, so what will be the best practice, and if we go with the complex geographical expanded network. Just take an example, we have a multiple like the APEC, LATAM, US, and many locations are there. So how we can design our infrastructure and there's given. Okay, I will try to catch this. This is anyways theoretical part, but I will give you the idea about what exactly is it. So let me pause here. Any other questions here related to the course content? Okay. Come to the So first come to the this is the agenda for this one. So let's come to the what is the WAN technology. Okay. So might be the who people in this call aware about the what exactly the SD-WAN and what is the WAN technology. So let's come to the what exactly the WAN technology. Okay. Suppose that I have a one data center, or I say I have one branch, two branches and one data center, and people sitting over there, and they want to this is my files. Just take an example. I have these files that are available in my SD-WAN, sorry, in the data center, but this is the branch and here is the users are there. They want to access the same files, and this users are sitting here. They want to access this same file or the same server. So what we will do later, first scenario, we will deploy the same server here in the our branch side, and easily everybody access. But suppose that The user who are sitting in the my data center, they want to update the same file and the same file accessed by these people. One second. I want to access the by the these guys. So what we will do in that case? So this is the not a feasible solution in that case. Deploying the server at all the places. So for the resolution of this problem, so when coming the market, that is normally we'll call the wide area network. So what exactly the wide area network will do? It provided communications between the over the locations. Like just take an example. This is my data center. Data center will connect with my other branches. Okay, so what will happen? The users are able to access the server which are available in the my data center. Does it make sense? So whatever the users are available sitting in the my branch side or the data center, they are able to access this server easily. So this is normally we'll call it the wide area network. So what exactly the meaning? If I give you the definitions, the branches, they are geographically apart from the one to another, easily can connect and access their resources. This is the normally we call the wide area network. Okay. So in the recent years, from the last, if you're talking about the last 20 years, many WAN technologies coming in the picture. Okay. So if you're talking about the many technologies coming in the picture, so what exactly they are doing and what, one second. Many technologies coming in the picture. So just take an example. The design. Initially, in the initial days of the when technologies, lease line come in the picture. Lease line is nothing but what we discussed in the last diagram. They're providing, this is managed by the service provider and providing the access, providing the line directly between the over WAN branches. This is the very costly. Okay, so normally if we're talking about, so what exactly do here is providing connectivity from one data center to the my branch location, even branch to branch. So whatever the users are sitting there, they are able to communicate directly. But this is very costly. After that, the people are facing. Just take an example. We are discussing about the two branches right now, but we have 100 or 1,000 branches are there, and they are one branch is by sitting in the US and another branch in the India or in the Europe. So what will happen? There is very long cables we need and it's going by the sea and too much costs are there. Okay. So after that the ISP comes with the another solutions. Normally might be heard about that ATM and frame relay. So nowadays, lease lines are still existing, but ATM and frame relay is not existing right now. Some legacy system might be seen in some legacy system. It's available. It's not used nowadays. So I'm not going to discuss this much, but I'm just give you the idea about what exactly working in this one. So normally, what exactly happening in the case of the ADM. So normally what exactly doing, once router is sitting at the ISP level and they are connecting these cables like that. Okay, providing the connectivity and they are using the DLC's numbers. This is the 3 digit or 4 digit number and they are mapping with the all the connections. Okay, so I think is small for the small system it was a good, but for the whenever come in the very large infrastructure is still having a problem. Okay, so after that it's come to the MPLS come in the picture. So MPLS is still doing the same thing. MPLS is also doing the same thing. What exactly doing by the MPLS say? So normally what exactly done? So MPLS is provided by the ISP and managed by the ISP. So what will happen here? So they are providing the connectivity like early in the lease line, they directly providing connectivity to the my branches, okay, or within the branches. But MPLS what will do is providing a central hub. This is the ISP. We can say service provider. So what will they? They will connect the cables like that. So you can see indirectly this is the point-to-point connections, but they are doing some certain routing at the ISP level. So what will look like it's our direct connections. We are not able to understand, or it's not visible to us. So we will think from the my data center to branch, I see the direct communications from data center to branch is the direct connections, but it's coming via the SP. So we also said this is similar to the lease line only, but the difference is this cloud is shared by the other client as well. Just take an example, this shared by the this organization, so might be shared with the organization XYZ organization. Many organizations are there. So this is shared network. Okay. After that, this this even I MPL is also the costlier one. So I service provider come with one more solution. That's called normally the internet. The difference between the internet and MPLS still, if I say, is also provided by the service provider, and they're creating the clouds and like what we did for the MPLS and providing we take the connections like that one. But the difference between this one, normally I say, the difference between that one in the previous connections case of the MPLS, they're providing direct communications this one, but in case of the internet, they are providing me the public IP addresses at the my all the locations. So what will happen, they directly communicate, even they are communicate with the other locations or other organization as well. Okay, depends whitelisting and all the things I'm not discussing right now, but yeah, they are able to communicate globally. This is the cheaper as compared to the MPLS, but the problem with internet is this is not secure. Second problem is SL is not there, so service level agreement is not there. If anything happens, might we will face with the latency and all the things. But yeah, main concern is the security. Main concern is the security for this one. So after that, to removing the security, they coming with the one more solutions. Normally we call the IPsec. IPsec, and one more thing, this is come for the GRE. This is not anywhere related to I'm talking about the security, but IPsec is related to security. So what will happen right now? The same system will be there, internet will be there, but what will happen? They will go and create the. Let me choose another color here. 1 second. So what will happen in case of the internet? We will use the IPsec tunnel and will create the tunnels between these two locations. So whatever the data is there, it going via this secure tunnel. Anyway, it will use the underlying network for the communications, but data will be go via the over the tunnel. So it's not visible to the people who are sitting on the internet, like the hackers or other people who are the providing the malicious activity doing on the internet regularly. Okay. So after that, one more thing come in the picture, that is the GRE. GRE is actually the same thing what we discussed for the IPsec, but the difference is in the IPsec data is going in the encryptions one, but GRE is not containing the encryption. It's still the same thing. It's going the data in the pipe, but in the plain text. Someone still we have someone easily visible the data what is going on the tunnels. Okay. After that, the new technology come in the same in the WAN side, that is you might be heard about the DMVPN, dynamic multi-point VPN. So dynamic multi-point VPN is secured one. It uses the IPsec channel. It uses the both the encapsulation protocol IPsec and GRE. But what is it the benefit is there? So we will discuss here. It's creating the tunnel between the data center and the branch, but it's only from single tunnel. But what exactly happening in the TM dynamic multi-point? So it will create the tunnel from here to here as well, and is working. If we want to communicate from this one to this one, so easily we can communicate via. Don't go on the data centers. This is the benefit of the DMVPN. But the problem with the DMVPN is very complex. Okay, if we have 1,000 branches, is how to manage. Okay, so same thing to resolve this problem, the SD-WAN come in. There is not only the single problem to manage the complex items. but many more things are like when we want to discuss about your applications priority, route priority, so it's not able to manage by the DMV. It's possible, it's very hard to manage, but application traffic is not possible. So SD-WAN come in the picture. So SD-WAN stand on software defined wide area network. Let me give you some idea about the what exactly is the lab and how it works with the UniNets. Okay, let me give you the. This is my URL. Normally we are using for the accessing my lab, and I will give you the username and password. It will form to this page. Okay. Actually, I'm not entering my username and password here because it's saved and it's easily visible. Okay, and I don't want to disclose here, but just give the username and password is formed to this page. Then come to the scroll right here. So there is two labs out there. One is the SD-WAN basic and another one is the SD-WAN advanced. So we will use this lab for the all the practicals. Okay, 1 second. This is my labs and it containing the just I give you some idea like the our component devices VH, V manage, V bond, V smart and the other devices like we will use for the ZTP for zero touch provisioning, and this is my data center that contains the two edge routers, and apart from we have a branches, so we will create and deploy all the topologies we need to deploy. We will learn about the whatever the requirement and the configuration items come within this course. That does it make sense?